I was just calling you. I just didn't want nothing. I really didn't want nothing. I'm just been watching National Geographics.
What you watching?
National Geographics.
I mean, there gotta be a show.
Oh, it's just survival. It's like watching these animals as they survive in Africa and stuff, and
Oh,
how they live. You know.
okay.
Anyway, go ahead and go to bed. I was just want.
I'm in and out. I'm watching single black female.
Ooh, ooh.
Just watching me and I'm watching it. Huh?
Oh, you want to watch? You over there dozing off. Nah, but if you really want to learn about life, watch National Geographic.
What have you learned about life that you didn't already
A
know?
lot, a lot. It just makes it so clear how life works. Just watching animals in their habitat.
What do you mean? The hunt and the hunter?
Yeah, that and just little lessons. Like for instance, did you know that when a lion, like you know how, like say for instance, a lion has a family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another lion can come if another lion comes and wants your lioness, wants your female lion,
Yeah.
you have to fight that lion.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you late on geographic.
I didn't know that, but just listen. And then check this out. After you fight, if you fight that lion and you lose, like he's too strong or whatever, you have to leave your family. You have to leave your family, and then once that, huh?
Yeah.
And then once you leave your family, you know what that lion that defeated you does? That lion goes and he takes your lioness, and then and if you have any cubs with that lioness, that lion he right. I didn't know that shit.
Yeah.
He just kills the other lion's cubs.
Yeah.
You knew that?
I've seen National Geographic a million times, but yeah.
Wow, that's so fascinating, and it says a lot about life.
What's his name, Charles?
Don't no man want to take care of the other man's kid? Straight up. Kill these ain't my motherfucking kids. So he'll kill the other lion's kids and then make his own with her. Make his own kids. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, well, I mean, they would know. That's the problem. The kids would know that he's not there, that they're not connected to him.
So what? Yeah, so why am I going to keep...
They might grow up and try to test him.
Exactly. Just like in real life. Just like in human life. Where the man married the lady, and then I guess he was cheating on the lady. He married her, and then her sons jumped him and beat him up.
Yeah.
You seen that video?
You told me about it.
That shit. He's supposed to kill their ass when he got with their mom. But he didn't. He didn't kill him when they was little. Now they all beating his ass in the driveway.
Yeah, well, he didn't get eating. That's funny. You crazy.
He was supposed to kill them little motherfuckers. Your name was cubs.
That's funny.
But not just that, but I saw that. I was like, wow. I always knew that they battled, but I didn't know he killed the cubs.
Yeah.
I was like, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
That explains a lot. I was watching another documentary. I'm just sitting here watching documentaries and drinking Sprite and shit. And I saw another one where they had drinking Sprite trying to get my stomach better. But I was watching another one with it was some gamer named Cody, Gangster Cody. Some game banger from South Central. He had wrote a book. I think he recently died. The Gangster Cody, something Monster Cody or some shit like that. Anyway, the dude he was talking about how he grew up and how this guy used to come by and see his mom. Well, his brother had another daddy.
Hold on. I hear that last part. Let me turn TV down. What now?
Oh, the gangbanger, his name was Monster Cody. It was a documentary about him, and he was talking about how not having his dad around, his dad wasn't around, his dad, he didn't know his biological father, and then his mom got with another guy that had his little brother and stuff, and the dude would come by and buy Christmas presents for his kids, but wouldn't buy him no Christmas presents, and it made him feel a certain type of way.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, he wasn't supposed to buy you nothing. What the fuck was he supposed to buy you Christmas presents for? And then when this kid, is that bad? I felt bad after watching that. I felt bad
Yeah.
after watching it, and I was
It,
like,
it
huh?
is very bad. Let me tell you why. Because it's not the child's fault that he got a fucked up dad, right? And
Yeah,
the child is only a child,
yeah,
innocent child. The mother's fucked up because she didn't have babies by the same man.
yeah.
Right? And then you're gonna bring another man into the whole thing, and he ain't gonna be right. I
How
would
is he
not
not?
allow it as a mother.
Mm,
As a mother, I would never allow that to happen to both. With my children. You
yeah,
bring one motherfucker, you better bring two, or don't bring none at all.
yeah. That was the dude's fault for giving the chicken. She had a son, but anyway. But I was thinking to myself, like, why he got to buy you something? But I was like, that's not. I mean, is he a bad man because he didn't buy nothing for?
Yes,
Is he?
yes. Let me
What?
tell you why. And I'm telling you, it's okay. Maybe the word "bad man" is not the right word, but you are insensitive to the other child.
Yeah.
You don't have to bring them the equal thing, but you got to bring something.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, when I have my foster kids, I my baby's daddy, my daughter's father, I
Mm-hmm.
would never let him if he brings something for my daughter, he best bring something for my other two, or don't bring nothing at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I would tell him that. No, I don't want them feeling off some kind of way.
Oh.
And if I bought my daughter anything, I bought all of them something. You know what I'm saying? We all
Mm-hmm.
went shopping. We all bought something. You know what I'm saying? No way. Children, they see that shit and they get hurt. What about me? You don't care?
No, you ain't my kid. Maybe that's just me.
You was never a kid that, had somebody daddy show up and didn't give you shit. If you do it, you would know. I never had that either. I had both my parents.
Yeah,
But
you had both your parents. Yeah, I mean, even though my
yeah,
mom and dad were divorced, like my mom dated, but she never really she never really brought nobody really too much around me.
yeah,
And I thought about the dudes that she did bring around me. I didn't like them. Shit. So I knew how I was against them. I don't want to deal with that. My brother, my nephew been dating this girl since they was in college. They've been off and on, off and on, off and on. And my brother was like, you need to go ahead and marry that girl. And I thought to myself, Preston ain't gonna marry that girl because that girl got a daughter. He ain't gonna marry her. I know my nephew. It's cool for them to just be just friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, come over, eat, hang out, you know, chill. We can hang out, we talk. I help you out on a couple things, but shit, I ain't finna. Mm. And that's why I think my brother's like kind of upset with him, like why he won't. Like he's doing the right thing. He need to have his own fucking kids. You want to take care of that? Like he's young. Shit, that's her shit.
yeah. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Yeah, have your own. That's why I'm not fucking with no young man.
Why?
Have a baby. Have your own baby.
But see, you're different. Your kids is grown and out the house. So I mean, they on their own. They grown. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like they ain't in the way. Your kids can take care of themselves. I ain't got to pick their little motherfucking asses up from school.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? When they grown, I think it'd be better if my nephew was dating one with kids. He would date somebody that they grown, they out the house, and all that shit. You ain't gotta deal with all that. You ain't gotta fight the nigga in the living room and shit, all that stuff. Like that dude he had to fight the wife he had to fight his stepkids, because they up in
well,
the
because
house.
they had already told his ass so. You would have fought the motherfucker who hurt your mama too.
Yeah, but
If
he
you
cheated.
told that nigga don't come over here hurting nobody, motherfucker.
Yeah,
If
but
you cheat on her, I'm gonna kick your ass.
yeah, but
Niggas will tell you that shit up front.
yeah, but I mean, at this point in the game, I mean, it's like that's common. So you gonna whoop my ass for cheat? I didn't touch your mom. I didn't steal out her purse.
I
I
don't give a
just,
fuck. I
I,
already told you if you hurt her, man, I'll show ass.
I just went and got some
So
pussy on the side.
yeah, I know. I said
But
if you
nobody
hurt a
hurt.
nigga, that's your ass.
Ain't nothing get hurt but some feelings. Y'all ain't lose no
That's
money.
that's enough. If my mama cried, that's what they said. Nigga, you make my mama cry, that's your ass.
I'd be like, well, your mama know what kind of man I was when she met me because I had a wife when I met her, so she should have known.
Whatever. That's your ass, nigga. And it was at the end of the day.
I learned, I learned that. I'm gonna tell you, I learned that when I was young. I was dating a girl. I thought that because where I grew up in Orlando, women were getting knocked up in middle school. So we was coming out of high school. It ain't much to. That's what I'm saying. If I go back home, I'm just gonna be a single bachelor shit because the motherfuckers they got tribes. I know people I went to school. We got 5, 6 kids. You know, they got 30-year-old kids now because they had their kid when they was in middle school. They was getting pregnant young when I was coming up.
Okay.
I forgot I was going to say that. It was a point to that. I was getting, I was going to tell you something. But anyway, but yeah. So I mean, it's
You were saying that when you went, if you go home, you're gonna be single forever.
yeah. Like I can't because no, because I was going to say I had a girlfriend. I thought that's it's just this is what it is. These women get knocked up young, so I'm being stepdaddy. I just accepted that growing up in Orlando, right? So I was dating this one girl when I was in my early 20s before I moved out here, and that's when I learned. And she had a little 2-year-old. We was about maybe 2021. We were young, and she had a 2-year-old daughter, and a cute little thing, but bad as hell, right? I know she's way grown now,
Yeah.
but I remember she was just tearing up everything. So she was like, hey, can you it was taking her daughter and take her sister kid to school, and and no
Yeah, you by
daycare,
yourself taking her baby to school.
yeah,
I hate bitches like that. Not that she didn't trust you.
yeah.
But I would never let no
Exactly.
man.
So she was young, 20-year-old. She was
Yeah,
young,
I wouldn't let no motherfucker take my baby nowhere. No,
and I took her sister.
without me,
Yeah,
never.
and I took them to school. I mean, there was a daycare. There was a daycare, but they was bad as hell. I said, "Oh, never again." I ain't doing them little motherfuckers kept getting out the damn car seat and shit. That's all. Hell no, never again.
You ghost her?
I said, "Huh?"
Did you ghost her?
No, I just told her, "Hey, look here, baby. I ain't doing that shit no more. That shit, them your kids. You gotta do that. Her sister name is Brandon. You and Brandon do that. I ain't doing that shit." She got a little
Yeah.
attitude. Well, I'm the pack. They come with that shit from Oprah. Well, I come with a package and all that bullshit. Well, hey, I don't want the package then. How about that?
Yeah, it's tough.
It's a lot of suckers out here. You'll find one. Shit.
Exactly.
I ain't never been a nigga hard up for some pussy. Now I wait. Shit. I don't mind waiting.
Okay, plenty of other shit out here.
But they hold that. So sometimes niggas, you can find a sucker that niggas be thinking like pussy scarce. Because even though I ain't Denzel, but I know how to talk my way into pussy. So, so you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find somebody, but
Yes,
but niggas be like, oh, they be like, I better do what she says. She gonna give me nothing. Like nigga, this the nigga you gotta find.
okay.
Find that one,
She ain't got the last loving left.
huh?
I said, just like James Brown say, you ain't got the last loving left.
Right? Did James Brown just say that's like some fly shit James Brown would say?
Yeah.
What song is that?
I don't remember.
Because I knew James was saying some deep shit amongst all that stuff you couldn't understand.
Ain't got the last loving left, baby.
That sounds like something he would say too. Look at woman, you ain't got the last loving left. I'll go out here and get a couple of them.
I think the term was you walking around here like you got the last loving left.
Oh, that's what it was. That's how the lyric went. That sounds very James Brownish.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not that cool. I mean, if a woman got kids, I would date her. I wouldn't not date her.
At this age, definitely.
Yeah.
At your age, no.
Yeah, I would definitely date a woman with kids. You know what I'm saying?
But you should also try to find a childbearing one because you can find you a 30-year-old still want to have a baby.
Yeah, of course. But like I said, just don't ask me to do anything. I'm telling you, I ain't picking them up from school. I'm like, hey, listen, baby, they gonna have to call the police on you because I can't make it. I'm not. Don't they call the police on you if you don't come get your kids at a certain time?
They do.
Yeah, so you have to just, you like I'm at
We
work.
from the police station.
I'm at work. Can you please? You ain't doing nothing. I know I ain't doing nothing. I'm gonna be playing.
I don't know. I just would never. I guess maybe I've heard too many horror stories. I got a girlfriend whose mother's boyfriend was picking her up and molesting her.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
and she told me that story a long time ago, and I had blocked it out of my mind. That's how
Damn.
horrible it was. I had totally blocked it out of my mind. And then she told me again. I was like, fuck, that was tragic.
Damn. See shit like that.
Yeah, that's why whenever I broke with my Danielle's daddy, there was no way I would ever have a man over her. Never. I did some shit on the outside or when she wasn't home, but around her, I was never gonna do that.
I blame. See, that's because you're a good mom. You accept the responsibilities for your actions. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You a good mom. You know.
Yeah. Oh my god. Just thought of it like a stranger motherfucker. You ain't even my husband. This
Yeah.
ain't your child too. That's another thing too. It's not your child. I wouldn't put nothing like that on no man.
Yeah. Stop pawning your mistakes off on the next nigga. You fucked up and had this motherfucking
I wouldn't
kid.
do
Shit.
that.
You didn't choose right.
That's right. Exactly. There it is. I'll be the first to admit that I fucked the shit up. I'm sorry, child, but it is what it is, and it's my responsibility now. Okay, to take care of it. No other man. Never.
Yeah, Ricky Smiley was talking that bullshit to mine. You ain't no real man if you take care. You gonna leave a woman because she got a kid with somebody else. You supposed to stay there. Oh, nigga, that's why you still single.
Well, I was looking at a podcast
That
that I
sucker
looked
shit.
at. Not a podcast, a thing on TikTok, I think. This fool, we always talking to women about why they're not married.
Oh, you talking about Kevin Samuels? He wears a suit.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
he is. Men love. He is popular as hell now. He did an interview with Nicki Minaj. He all over the place. Nicki Minaj wanted to interview him because she's like, "Who's this guy, Kevin? I'm gonna interview him." So she set up an interview with him. It was all in the news and stuff.
Oh, did it happen?
Yeah, it happened. Yeah, they had it last week.
Oh, I don't get on that TikTok.
No, it's on. I think it's on. I think it's on her. He has a YouTube show. It might be on his YouTube or hers.
Oh my god.
But she just
Just
wanted to
listening
see.
to him just gives me a headache sometimes because he be going in.
He said, "What you said about the woman talking? She 38 years old with 3 kids. Somebody she gonna be celibate until marriage." She's
Yeah. He said you need to be somewhere on your knees. He told some lady that you need to be somewhere in front of somebody
He's like, "You 38 years old with 3 kids with another man. I'm supposed to shit." He
Yeah.
said,
But
"Shit."
he have a point. There's one thing I did agree with him that I do not. That he was like, women, you neglect your man because you kind of build your career, make all this money.
Mm-hmm.
He said, but you know what? Niggas don't give a fuck about your money, your degree, none of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
He said, motherfuckers don't care about that shit.
How's that benefiting me? Shit.
He said, that shit.
That's your money, ain't mine.
He told the lady, he said, you need to be somewhere on your knees.
Now that's fucked up.
I was like,
that's cold.
No, he didn't. He said, because, don't fucking see what y'all women do is y'all friend zone to do,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, God damn. He said, yeah, you can't friend zone me. Fuck that. I'm looking at you sexually, always. Men look at women for sexual reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think not.
Then
you bringing your fucking sexual energy around him and not giving him any?
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, stop.
That'll work for and a lot of times women just look for that. The one time they'll tease a nigga and leave him alone and have yeah. Yeah.
You better be bringing, and he want women to say that. I think he want women to say sex.
Mm-hmm.
I think he for the woman ever says that, but he want them to say that. I'm bringing pussy.
That's all they think they can bring is that.
No, but I think he wants them to say that if that's what you got.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I've listened to him just a few times because he gave me a headache. I'm like, oh my god. He just, oh my god, he got these little sound bites like slapping you or kicking you in the butt type shit.
Yeah, he's popular. He's
oh my god. total headache. I was like, oh no, I can't watch this dude. I've been fucking gone off on him.
Yeah, a
You
lot
know,
of
there's
women
a
can't
lot of
stand him.
times when women, you know, you talk to women who want to be married, but they don't want to do the things it takes to be married. That's what
Yeah.
he's saying. Y'all don't want to do what it takes. He said, your grandma didn't never have a problem uh, getting married and finding a man.
But his thing is a lot of women want the marriage and all that. They want to stay in a relationship, but they want it with like a man who has like lots of money. He's well to do. He's not even not lots of not even not rich, but he's stable. He can take care. He can take care of a woman. His money is straight. He got a home. You know what I'm saying? They want women that they want men like that. Like you gotta do more than just I got some 38-year-old pussy. You got to be able to, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to, be an asset to that man because he can because he know that everybody looking for that. So he got options.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he know you the shit.
Yeah.
So you got to compete. You got to work for that nigga.
Right. You got to come with something more. Like you got to be on your knees. I was just like, I'm through with him when he said that shit. I'm like, you give me a headache.
They was talking about Lizzo. He was talking to somebody about Lizzo. He's like, Lizzo want these athletic basketball players, but look at yourself. He's like, these men can get any woman they want. Why would he every day?
Oh my God.
Because you Lizzo.
One lady over there, she compared herself to, like, she said, with Beyonce's a 10, I'm a 9. She said, you ain't a 9 to nobody.
That what she said? That's what he said?
He was like, you comparing yourself to Beyonce, and he said, Beyonce is not a 10 to me. I was like, damn, you're just harsh. I was like, Beyonce, and you comparing yourself to Beyonce? It's bye. He said, at best, you a 6, a 4 or 5, or something low.
He already said, ma'am, you are a 5 or a 6 at best. Ma'am. I was
like, no, he didn't. He's like straight out the shower with no makeup, no nothing. What's your number? She said 9. No. He was like, you a 4 or 5 at best. I'm like, no. He do that shit for shock value.
He's like, ma'am, what's your dress size?
Exactly. I'm telling you, you should be only 100. I heard him say that to somebody. You should be only like 100 and so in pounds. Nigga, you don't get the fuck out of my life. You got a woman, you got a wife, nigga, because you don't seem like you got you. I got plenty of beautiful women around me. I don't need to be friend zone. Fuck that. And I'm getting pussy and he was talking crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? He was going in like that. I had to get off. I'm like, he gave me a headache. Yeah, he said he was dating some 28-year-old chick because Kevin Samuels about. That's another thing you said. He said, no old man want no old pussy. No old. He don't say pussy. He said puss. I don't think he says pussy. He may say puss or kitty or something. He said, no, they want a young one. Want your old ass. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He said, yeah, they don't want no old woman. They want a young woman. He's like, I'll date, 40, 50, 60. He don't want you. He want a young woman. Oh my God, he is the one. Women don't like Kevin Samuels. There's a lot of some shit I can't stand. They got a lot of women that got like channels because of him, and all they do is talk about how much they don't like him. Yeah, well, I don't like him. He talk too much. And he don't give any real good sound advice. Just to get on your knees, bitch, because a nigga don't care about your money. You need to go there and start taking over and, running shit and handling your man and make him first. Yeah, that's no problem, But, he said the problem is that women have become more independent. Yeah. So you walk around acting like you don't need a man. I said, well, that happens. Yeah. And the reason why is not that, and I would probably love to talk to him. I'm just like, it's not that I don't need a man. It's that when you start acting like you need a man or acting desperate, that's when he's turned off. Yeah. A man's turned off by women who are needy or acting like they're desperate. You know, this is a different culture now. You know, and so people are judging you by the way you show up. You know, if you show up looking hungry, then you probably are hungry. And if you're hungry, there's a reason why you're hungry, right?
Yeah.
And you know, some saying, and it may not be any reason. Maybe just I like you, motherfucker, and I just want to be in your presence in your company. You know?
Yeah.
The niggas will read the shit according to what they know or what they've experienced.
Yeah.
That's how we deal with life, according to the things that we've experienced. This is how we judge it. It looks familiar. Oh, shit, yeah, same shit. This is what it is. And it could be a totally different thing. You know? But most of the time, and for me, I was telling my sister this is so funny. I was telling her the other day. I said, I'm going to tell you, or maybe it was you. I don't think I was telling my sister this. God first, my man, me, and kids. That's how that shit runs.
Oh, you said God first, your man?
God first.
Yeah.
Then my man. Then me. And then my kids.
Shouldn't it be God first, yourself, then?
No. Because when you're in the grand scheme of things, we always gonna take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
It's natural. We always gonna take care of ourselves. So why wouldn't I want to put my king first?
So you would put your man before your kids?
Yeah, what do they need? They grown.
At this point, yes. That's what I'm saying.
They're grown.
Yeah.
If I was, even if they were children, their life would not miss a beat if I put my man first. What does that mean? Putting a man first means don't give him what you got left.
Yeah.
Give him what's first. Give him what you got right. You know what I'm saying? Don't give him what have you tired. I'm tired. You know, you done all this shit. No. Make him your priority. Before you leave, if he's one of these men who need lunch, make sure he has his lunch. You know what I'm saying? If he it all depends on what his needs are. Meet those needs because it's gonna be good for everybody. It's gonna trickle down.
Every woman
is happy. He's gonna make me happy.
Exactly.
He's gonna be good to me. And if I'm happy, my kids gonna be happy.
See, and women don't think like that. Everything come before the man. My job, my career, the kids, my mama, and then you know what I'm saying?
See, and that's the problem. That's the problem. We verbalize the bullshit. That doesn't make any sense. Nobody wants to hear that. Okay? Every man wants to know that they're first. Like, I don't know if you remember, like, you would hear people say, oh, you know, we didn't eat until daddy sat down, right? Or,
yeah. Yeah. I remember hearing that.
Yeah, things like that. That man felt like he was priority. He was the king in this castle.
He came first.
Okay? And nobody in that whole fucking tribe went hungry. Right? Everybody ate. Y'all little motherfuckers don't have to eat now because I've been probably feeding y'all all day any damn way.
Exactly. He just got work.
Wait, that's the rule. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all done had snacks and shit. Y'all done had, you know.
So this is the way it should be presented in my eyes.
He been at work. He hasn't ate since 12 o'clock.
And what I went first, what I'm saying is that putting my man first doesn't mean neglecting everybody else. It means when my husband comes home or my man comes home, he is now my focus. You motherfuckers, I've been dealing with you all day through the day, but beat it if they're little. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have your time. We'll take care of daddy first. Y'all gonna have your food and your bath or whatever that is, and whatever that is. Nobody's gonna miss anything by putting the man first. Everybody's gonna be happy, and so this is the thing. This is that women do not do. No, my kids come first. My kids come first in what? Because you ain't got no man to help you with these damn kids. What the fuck? What?
Exactly.
You know, to give you that dick to calm you down to deal with these kids. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Think about it. Now, let me tell you this with me. This is like what I've been through in my life. I don't know if I ever told you this. I had a boyfriend I loved to death. And I was just doing everything. But he didn't choose me. The reason why he didn't choose me because I was young.
Is that because you were young?
I was young,
Okay.
and he felt like he, met a woman. He did. After he met me, he met another one who whose family had a lot of property, and she was on like told him like, we get together, we'll already have a house. My mother's gonna give me one of the houses, and I didn't have a house at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I had an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I had a good job though. I was working for City National Bank at the time. I had a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Anyway, and he chose her. But I had been to this nigga's apartment, clean and cook and fuck and watch and what, da, 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 and he chose her. So I was totally heartbroken. And then he breaks up with her and tries to get back with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? No, because I know that shit I did. I said, wait a minute, we tried to get back together, but then he was like, you changed. Yeah, I changed.
Mm-hmm.
I did all this shit and didn't get chosen. Why the fuck would I do all this?
He went for the money and then found out that she wasn't a good person.
Exactly.
So all that money didn't matter.
Exactly. I was just like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Heartbroken. I was like, you know what, nigga? I loved him, I thought, and I was like, he was like, you changed. You fucking right. Like, I grew up fast on this. This taught me a lesson. But it wasn't a good lesson.
Yeah.
Because it took me out of who I was just as a person. I love my daddy.
Mm-hmm.
I did everything for my daddy.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to love a man. Okay, I know how to be nurturing, catering. Because me and my dad, we hung out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Early in the morning, we'd have coffee and toast and all kind of shit. Talk all night. Look at games, watch the games, watch movies.
Yeah.
And my dad was a good, loving man.
That's why you the way you are, uh, and why you put your man first, because you was raised by a man, good man in your life.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of women don't have that. I mean,
But
and a lot of women, if they do have that, they don't have a good connection with their dad. Their dad wasn't, they didn't really talk. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
Their dad was around, but they didn't really.
yeah, yeah. And then they got a bitter ass mama who was like that motherfucker ain't shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right?
Man. Yeah. And then come to find out this guy, he hated his mother.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay. So now, I mean, it's just one of those things. People don't think that, people don't have but people some women have a thing against mama's boys. But I promise you, a mama's boy will be better to you than anything.
Interesting. Why do you think a balanced boy would be better for a woman?
Because, he knows the love of a woman. Mm-hmm. He knows how important that is.
Yeah.
And he knows how to nurture that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. I've dealt with mama's boys, and they were very, very sweet, caring individuals, like cherish the woman.
Mm-hmm.
And they always ask me, like, how's your mama? How's your mom? You do that. Every man that I had was a mama's boy was like, how's your mom?
Oh, yeah, I do that, huh?
You do.
How is your mom? What's she up to?
Getting on my nerve. I'm just saying, this is the thing. I don't know, but whatever. It is what it is.
Y'all like a black Dorothy and what's that show, Golden Girls? Dorothy.
Yeah.
Dorothy and Sophia.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like that too, because Dorothy got a brother who left. The brother, well, her brother is gay. I watch a lot of Golden Girls.
You told me, you and your mom.
Me and my mom would always, that was her thing, watching Golden Girls. But Dorothy had a brother and she had a sister that didn't take care of the mom, so she had to take care of the mom. You know what I'm saying? And she kind of Dorothy was always kind of at odds with her brother and sister because they didn't take care of their mom. She had to take care of the responsibility while they went off and kind of, did their own thing, you know. and Dorothy kind of wanted to venture off and do her, get married again and stuff. She was divorced, you know, and she kind of had kind of animosity towards her siblings because I gotta take care of mama and y'all out here doing what y'all want to do.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty much in a nutshell. But I mean, I do get help from my siblings. I'm not even, I don't trip.
yeah,
That's not my situation. I do and come and go as I please.
yeah. It's all yeah, mom. Yeah, your mom ain't she ain't.
And but she hasn't really. I say that she gets on my nerves, but she hasn't really gotten on my nerves lately.
Mm.
She seems to be getting better.
She trying to stay out your way.
You know what? I think she's not trying to stay out of my way. She's trying to talk to me like I'm not her child.
Really?
That's what our conflict really was, and she's also realizing that I'm not going to be her. I'm not going to be the church lady,
Mm-hmm.
who's
Yeah.
going to not drink and eat and whatever the hell else I do.
Mm-hmm.
Stay home. I'm not. That's not going to be me, Freddie. And when
Mm-hmm.
you realize that, you'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she's accepted it because I told her already. Like I'm not going to change now. This ain't changing.